Hello there, I am That Gamer Guy and welcome back for another video. So this is actually the first official That Gamer Guy video that I'm uploading since I got back from travelling. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different, which is going to be a tag video. I don't normally do challenges or tags on this channel, but I think it's time that I expand my YouTube horizons. So whilst I was travelling, Elsa, a friend of mine and a fellow YouTuber, you may remember her from my classic YouTube challenge video. She very kindly mentioned me in a tag video that she did, and I'll of course link that video somewhere around here and down below as well. Now she's actually done two of these tags. One is the new YouTuber tag and the other is the small YouTuber tag. Now I am by no means a new YouTuber, but I am certainly a small YouTuber, and that's both in height and channel size. So I've taken the liberty of taking 10 questions from each of those tags and created my own new small YouTuber tag. So with the premise out of the way, let's get tagging. Question number 1, what is your name? Now it may come as a surprise to you, but my biological name isn't actually That Gamer Guy. My name is Josh. Hello. I think I've only mentioned my name in my first video, but it is on my social medias, and I'm not going to give you my last name because that's a bit creepy. Question number 2, what does your channel username mean? Now I have had quite a few people ask me this before, so it's good that I'm now able to put it out into the universe. So my channel name actually comes from my first year at university. It was one of my first lessons and we were in the classroom and we had an icebreaker type situation and we all had to say our name and a little bit about ourselves. I mentioned that I liked gaming and was interested in getting into YouTube. Now about a couple of classes later, I start talking to this girl who was in my class and she says to me, "Oh, you're that gamer guy, aren't you?" And that sentence just stuck with me. Obviously I've taken on a different meaning for the word gamer, but that's the story. Question number 3, is this your first channel? No, it is not. Again, I think I mentioned in my very first video, I did have another YouTube channel. I started it during my 3rd year of university. I probably had it for about a year, maybe just over a year, and basically, when I broke up with my ex, I had a little bit of an online breakdown and deleted all of my social media. I also deleted all of the original video files from my hard drives. I think I've got about 2 or 3 videos from my original channel and I may upload those at some point, but they're pretty bad. Worse than this, if you can believe it. Question number 4, what inspired you to start making videos? Okay, so like most people from my generation, I am one of the first age groups to essentially grow up with YouTube. So I always enjoyed watching it, and the thought of creating my own content had crossed my mind before. But the real reason I started making videos was originally to document my life during university. And during my first year, I did make some vlog style videos, but I never actually uploaded them. So as I just said, I didn't actually start making videos until my 3rd year of university. By that point, I wasn't interested in vlogging anymore, and just wanted to create content that I would find interesting. Which brings us to question 5, what is your channel about? Good question. What is my channel about? The best way I can explain it, my channel is a place for me and people like me to discuss things that I'm interested in. Be that gaming, geek, LGBT, travel. So basically, it's all about me, which is the perfect YouTube channel in my opinion. Question number 6, which YouTuber do you most resemble in terms of content? Now, I'm guessing that everybody that's done this tag will all give the same answer, but I honestly don't think that my content resembles any YouTuber that I know of. And if it does, then to me, I'm not doing my job properly. So I know that's a cop-out answer, but there we go. Question number 7, what equipment do you use to film? I am pretty amateur when it comes to filming. I just have a camcorder. It's a Sony Handycam, I think they're called. I've got no idea what model it is. And I have a tripod, and I have a window to let in some natural light, and that is my equipment. In fact, let's see if I can show you my setup. And how is this for Inception? So this is the camcorder model, and then I just have a tripod, and that is my setup. So yeah, pretty amateur, but not quite as bad as my last channel, which was literally a webcam on top of a stack of books. So I am making progress in my own little way. Question number 8, what do you use to edit? As you've just seen, and as I've said before, I've recently purchased an iMac, and with it I've also purchased Final Cut Pro X, and oh my god are they glorious. For someone that's edited the majority of their videos on Windows Movie Maker, Final Cut Pro X is #blessed. And I'm still learning the ins and outs of it, but I'm getting there. Question number 9, if you had more money, equipment or support, what type of content would you make? Now, I hate hypothetical questions. I hate being made to think about a future that will never be mine. But for the purposes of this tag, if I could make any content at all, I would like to operate an LGBT equivalent of a big channel like Nerdist. Basically a team of LGBT geeks, each with their own specialist subject, and release daily news, reviews and discussion videos. And that's the only thing that comes to mind, so I'm gonna go with that. Question number 10. Does your channel meet the new monetization guidelines? No. Question number 11. Do you think the new guidelines are fair? Okay, so here's the deal. I understand why so many people were annoyed about the new guidelines. Especially if you were a channel that was this close to being able to monetize, or if you had monetization and it's now been taken away from you. But in my opinion, as a small YouTuber, if you're uploading YouTube videos to make money, you're doing it for the wrong reason. YouTube nowadays is so saturated with content. There are so many YouTubers out there that to consider YouTube as an actual career is quite naive. I can say with 95% confidence, I will never be a professional YouTuber. And I can say with 90% confidence, I'll now probably never be able to monetize this channel either. But I'm okay with that because I never set out to make money in the first place. So do I think the new guidelines are fair? Yes. Question number 12, what do you classify as a small YouTuber? Someone 4 foot and under? I'll see myself out. Again, I think this is a difficult question. As YouTube expands, I think the goalpost for what is considered small also expands. I think once upon a time, if you had over 100,000 subscribers, you would be considered big. Nowadays, I'd say you've got to have at least 1 million subscribers to be considered big. So whilst there used to be big, mid-sized and small YouTube channels, now I think it's probably more global, big, mid-sized, small, me. Question number 13, do you watch and support other small YouTubers? Not as much as I should, given I am one. I personally find that as I'm getting older, I have less time, or at least I'm not willing to make time, to watch YouTube. And because of that, I tend to stick to bigger channels that I know I already like. I'm an awful person, I know, and thinking about it now, I should really make a conscious effort to scout out some smaller YouTubers. That's a mid-year geekolution. Question number 14, what is the best thing about YouTube? Aside from the obvious, that I get to create content and a small number of people across the world choose to watch my content, which is very humbling, the best thing about YouTube is that it has destroyed the dichotomy for modern media. This one online platform is impacting TV, music, gaming. It's causing established industries to rethink their strategies. And in my opinion, competition between industries is never a bad thing. This online platform is creating the modern day celebrity out of everyday people. Question 15, what is the worst thing about YouTube? Worst thing about YouTube is that this online platform is creating modern day celebrities out of everyday people. It's a double-edged sword. Putting the power of influence into everyday people can be a good thing. It can also be a terrible thing. When an awful human being has the power to influence millions, it concerns me. Because the people watching see the way these people are acting, see that they're getting X amount of views and X amount of subscribers, put 2 and 2 together and then start emulating those people. And I'm getting angry just talking about it. I could speak for hours about this, so I'm gonna stop there. Question number 16, what are your goals when it comes to YouTube? Honestly, my only long-term goals for YouTube is to continue enjoying it, because the second that I stop enjoying it, it's completely lost its purpose for me. But my main goal for YouTube, or at least creating videos, is to document my life. I make a point of not watching my old videos, so that in 5, 10, 15 years time, I can go to my channel, if it still exists, and watch how I was at X years old. I'm well aware that probably only a handful of people are going to watch this video, but I'm not making it for other people, I'm making it for me. I can watch this video in 5 years' time and think, oh my god, that moustache was awful, what were you thinking? And for me, that is really special. Question number 17, where do you want your channel to be in a year's time? Okay, so this is short term, so I don't mind hypothesizing. I would like to have been uploading regularly for the whole year. I would like to be more skilled in editing, and it would be nice to have hit 200 subscribers, but given that it took me over 2 years to get 100, that's probably doubtful. So yeah, that's where I'd like to be at. Question number 18, do you have any advice for new YouTubers? Now, I feel like this whole video has been priceless advice, but serious advice, it is gonna sound as cliche as you can get, but be yourself. There is no point whatsoever trying to emulate your favourite YouTuber. They're already doing that and doing it better than you. Don't judge your own content too harshly, which I can do. And just enjoy what you're doing, because that's why you're doing it. Question number 19, why should anyone subscribe to your channel? Good question. You should subscribe to this channel because If you've watched this video up until this point and you don't find me annoying, then you should subscribe to this channel. And question number 20, probably the most important question on this tag. Does pineapple belong on pizza? And the answer to this is, of course, absolutely. It baffles me when people say they don't like sweet and savoury things together. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you like the flavour of one thing and you like the flavour of another thing, why wouldn't you like the flavour of them together? Pizza is nice. Pineapple is nice. Pineapple on pizza is twice as nice. And now we're done. That was the new small YouTuber tag. Thank you for watching. Please leave your thoughts of pineapple on pizza down in the comments. Let's get a discussion going. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. If there's anything you'd like me to discuss, challenge or tag in a future video, then please leave your suggestions down in the comments. I am really craving a pineapple pizza now. I hope to see you guys next time, but until then.